Hello, boys and girls. We're still working in our Lesson 25 section of the Reader's Notebook. Let's turn to page 149. Go ahead, pause the video here, get to that page, and then join us, and we shall do these 3 pages together. Okay, these are our spelling words. This is our last practice. Let's go ahead and read our spelling words, and let's notice how they all have spellings for the ow sound. Sometimes the spelling is OW, like in this column. Sometimes the spelling is OU, like in this column of words. So let's read them. Ready? Begin. How, now, cow, owl, town, gown, house, found, ouch, out. All right, let's go ahead and use our spelling words are here too to fill in these sentences. We're gonna begin. We're walking to my house. Let me see if I can spell it without looking. Ow. Now which ow is it? Is it O-U or O-W? Oh, I remember. It's O-U. House. And I remember it had an E at the end. House. Will you get home? How will you get home? Is that right? I think so. Okay, so we did house. So now it's how will you get home? It's going to begin the sentence, so we're going to start with a capital H that makes the sound. Now what spells the ow sound and how? Is it O-U or O-W? It's O-W. That's funny how in house it's O-U, but in how it's O-W. Got to remember that for the test. Will you get home? How will you get home? What am I thinking? Come on, brain, turn on. Do you live far from, Far from town. Do you live far from town? Town, okay. T. Ow. Now is ow O-U or O-W? It's O-W in the word town. Remember that the rest of your life. Town. I'm going, to play. I'm going out to play. So out, what makes the ow sound in out? O-U. Out, out. I'm going out to play. That hurt. Ouch, that hurt. And it's the beginning word, so we're going to start with a capital O. Now, is it U or W that makes the ow? That spells ow in ouch. It's O-U. Remember that. Ouch. Funny how the word ow, like ow, that's spelled with O-W, but in the word ouch, it's O-U-C-H. Ouch, that hurt. He's coming home right now. So now, and then we use the O-W to spell the ow sound in now. Okay, got that? Let's do our next practice activity. Okay, so we're going to be circling the prepositional phrase in each sentence and decide if the prepositional phrase tells where or when. And then we're going to write where or when on the line. Okay, so let's see which part of this sentence tells where or when. Max and Viv play after school. After school tells when they played. So we're going to circle the prepositional phrase after school, and we're going to write the word when, because that says when they played. When. W-N. When. They meet in the park. Does that tell when or where? In the park tells where. Let's circle in the park. It's a prepositional phrase. It tells where they met. Okay, where. It's a question word, so we're going to begin with W-H. Where. Where. Viv's kite is stuck in a tree. Does that say, any part of that sentence say when or where? In a tree tells where, so let's circle in a tree. That tells where. Where. They race on the grass. Does any part of that sentence tell when or where? They race on the grass. On the grass, that tells where. So we're going to write the word where. Hope by now you know how to spell where. We spelled it already 3 times in a row. The park closes at 5 o'clock. Does any part of that sentence tell when or where? At 5 o'clock. That tells when the park closed. So when is spelled W-H-E-N. W-N. The friends will meet again next week. Which part of that sentence tells where or when? Next week tells when. So let's circle next week and write the word when, because that's the question it's answering. When they're going to meet again. When. Okay, and for our last page, we're going to work or practice, review our contractions. So remember that a contraction is a short way of saying a word. So this is the word cannot. We're going to make it into a contraction. So we're going to go like this. And now it says can't. And I want you to notice where the letters went missing, because it used to have an extra N and O. Where they went missing, that N and O went missing, there is a contraction. Not contraction. This is a contraction. There is an apostrophe. Okay, so that's going to be one of the words on here. And then here's another word on it. Well, let's just do that one. Let's do that one first, since we already looked. This word right here, can't. They want us to find the mistakes, and this word is spelled wrong. They put the apostrophe after the T. And look, there weren't any missing letters after the T. There's not even any letters there. So we have to spell it with where the apostrophe is replacing the 2 letters that are missing. So we're going to spell it like this. So let's go ahead and take out this word, can't, and then we're going to write it like this. So C-A-N apostrophe with no letter underneath it, T. The apostrophe takes the place of the missing letters. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do this one now. This is incorrect. Do I have? Let me see. I did make one for it, but I just don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? Are you missing? Okay, well, for the word I'm, it used to be I am. But when you squeezed it together, when you contracted it, the A popped out. It popped out. And where it popped out, like it's not there anymore, where it popped out, we put an apostrophe. Okay, so we're going to, right here, delete this, and then we're going to write the word I'm. I'm. With the apostrophe where the A popped out. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to put it above. So, if you have a pencil, you can erase it. If you put it underneath, I can still read it. I'm with my new friend. It's ideally above it. But, you know, I'm not going to judge you. The books aren't in the box. So aren't came from two words. This word aren't, which they misspelled, came from are not. When they squeezed it together, the O popped out. And now there's an apostrophe there, and they kept on squeezing it there. They squeezed and squeezed it until now it looks like this. Aren't. Okay, so they spelled it wrong. They pretended that there was something like the space was missing, which it is, but it's not a letter. And the apostrophe only goes where the letters are missing for are not. So we're going to go ahead and cross it out. And then we're going to write aren't the correct way. Aren't. Aren't. Okay, finally, we have don't, and they misspelled it. They put the apostrophe in the wrong spot. So don't came from two words, do not. And so when you contracted it together, the O popped out, and then the space got popped out too, but the apostrophe only replaces the letters. I don't know how to do this without blocking your light. Maybe like that. Okay, so we're going to write, maybe over here, don't the correct way. So let's go ahead and cross it out, put a little add symbol, and we're going to write don't. D-O-N. And then where the O popped out, the second O, we're going to put the apostrophe and then the T. Don't. And that's it. That's it for our review. Okay, we did a lot today. Good work. I'm glad you were here for this lesson. I hope you learned something. And toodaloo.